From there, we bring you more sights and sounds from Kigali, Rwanda, as our correspondent Abidemi Dairo was on ground to get reactions. Do enjoy this.
Hello everybody, welcome to the 2018 African Movie Academy Awards, holding here in Kigali, Rwanda. First, I must say, the fact that we're having these awards in Rwanda a little over 20 years after the hideous genocide is a big testament to the true African spirit. Welcome again to Kigali as we celebrate the best of African motion pictures.
Kunle Afolayan believes more platforms like AMAA should be encouraged for multicultural influences.
With now is one of the biggest filmmakers from Nigeria and Nollywood. What vibe are you getting from the AMAAs this year right now?
Well, for me, I think the fact that they are able to host another edition, I think they deserve all the credit and compliments, because this is the 14th edition, and sustainability is just like in any business, is very key. And now coming to Kigali, to do this, and you can look at the hall, look at the feel, look at the ambience. I give it to them, and I just want to congratulate the organizers.
Absolutely, and beyond all the beautiful ambience and the glitz and glamour, it's also the convergence of the biggest name in African filmmakers.
Absolutely.
On the same spot, in the same place, and stuff. What do you suppose this can do for the industry in general?
Well, already he's already doing something. Yesterday I was with Eric. Eric Kabera is one of the biggest filmmaker in Africa, and already we are talking co-production, and which we even intend starting this year. And this is what platform like this is what it generates. There are some people that you don't see every day, and you only see them during events like this. And I think things like this should be encouraged. I know it's a struggle, to put this together, but I think this is going to give back to a whole lot more, because this is East Africa, and all the filmmakers from here mixing with the filmmakers from the rest of the world. I think it's going to start a new thing.
I'm joined now by Mr. Shemu Joya from Malawi. It's a great evening, isn't it, Mr. Joya?
Yeah, it is a great evening indeed, yes.
The biggest independent industry in Africa right now is Nollywood in Nigeria, the South African movie industry, and also in Ghana. As it stands, how much penetration do you suppose your movie has in these regions, and how much influence does movies from, especially Nollywood, have on your filming industry back in Malawi?
I have to admit that Malawian films have not really penetrated that much outside Malawi, and that's a big problem that we are facing at the moment. However, Nollywood is the biggest film. I can say that most of the films that are shown in Malawi are actually Nollywood films. This is because Multi-Choice and Africa Magic on DSTV is showing a lot of Nollywood films, and also there are a lot of DVDs of Nollywood films that are being sold on the streets in Malawi. So the penetration of films from outside is actually more than the films that we're exporting outside Malawi. I'm hoping that with time we're going to improve, and then we're going to change that.
Norway-based African filmmaker Rita Dominic pleads for more support for upcoming filmmakers.
And one of the stars of this installment of the AMAAs is Rita Dominic, who has multiple nominations at the AMAAs here. Yeah. Share with us, how has it been for you so far?
Beautiful. I'm very happy to be in Kigali, and of course on this wonderful platform called AMAA, which is the best in Africa, but not just in Africa, it's recognized all over the world. So it's a privilege to actually have our film nominated in several categories.
All right, you're based in Norway, Europe, and the operations of the movie industry in that climate is different from what you see in Africa. What do you suppose are some of the things that we could borrow, that you experience, that you have in Europe, that you think we could borrow and help our industry grow here in Africa?
Collaboration. they do a lot of collaboration and sponsorship, especially to independent filmmakers. They don't have to necessarily give you the cash. They support you, for example, in locations, in giving you equipment, and these are the things I think that we can adopt and inculcate in our industry to help the upcoming ones. We have great filmmakers who have great ideas, and we've not even touched a bit of it. But for me, what is even more important is that we are the one controlling the storytelling here. We don't have anybody coming in to say, oh, look at how this place is. We are the ones saying, this is how our story is. And I think that should be encouraged.
Award-winning Nollywood actress Rita Dominic applauds AMAA jury selection.
Obviously, I think it's rewarding to get a pat on the back from such a prestigious platform as AMAA when you've done good work and you've been rewarded. But there's something I always say, that being nominated in such a prestigious award like AMAA means that you're also a winner. That's what I always say. Being nominated means that you're also a winner. It's also a win to be nominated, you know, because, I mean, AMAA is huge. You can never fault their process in terms of jury selection. AMAA is AMAA, you know, so everybody wins tonight and everybody's happy.
Marcia Weeks, director of film documentary Barrow's Freedom Fighter, which clinched the AMAA Award for Best Diaspora Documentary, says the African culture influences most of the films from Barbados.
Barrow Freedom Fighter talks about the man Errol Walton Barrow, who was the first Prime Minister of Barbados. He fought for the independence of Barbados from Britain, and we got our independence in 1966. He went through many obstacles in pursuit of independence for Barbados. Even Barbadians were thinking that they were doubtful. They didn't think we could make it, we could do it. But he believed in himself. He's a great leader, and he fought against the powers that be at that time, and he brought Barbados to independence, and we've been successful as a country since that time. So we believe it's a film that a lot can be learned from. Wherever we show the film, people are amazed and surprised at the learning, the leadership, and the inspiration that comes from this man, Errol Walton Barrow.
Madam, lastly, before I let you go, how much penetration do you suppose movies from outside, especially Barbados, how much penetration do they have in Africa and Nigeria, to be precise? And what is movies and how much exposure do movies from Africa have in Barbados?
Oh my goodness, movies from Africa in Barbados, in Jamaica. Listen, I mean, people are stacked up with DVDs, and then we also get to see them on Netflix. So we do watch a lot of Africa content, and actually we are recognizing some of the stars here tonight.
The event was garnished by traditional performances from the locals, while Rude Boy, one of the now disbanded pop band P Square from Nigeria, set the crowd into a frenzy as the event closed.